Well, howdy. Philip back. Slinging shots with Philip. Good to see you. Welcome back. We got something a little bit different today. As you can see, I'm down by my target range. I've taken a few things down. It's time for a rebuild. I just finally was able to order some new targets from Simpleshot. I used the money from my affiliate link. It's down in the description below. Make sure to like and comment, of course. Like, subscribe, and comment on the video. And if you buy stuff from Simpleshot with my link, get a teeny little commission as a thank you for sending customers their way. And in appreciation, of course, I went and spent the whole load back at Simpleshot. Got some targets and some other fun stuff, and it's time to rebuild that target range. Make it a little cooler. Now, there's one thing that I see a lot of times online is people have this target range in this, a big tub, a 55-gallon drum like I have here, or a target range, and they got like 1 or 2 targets on it. It's like, that's boring. We need fun targets, and we need a lot of stuff to shoot at. It's a shooting gallery. So that's what I'm setting out to build today. I got some ideas. I even got some power tools and safety glasses. We're going to have a little bit of fun, and you're going to watch me rebuild my target range. I believe these may be coming down. I've got something new to replace them with. My poor little pheasant, I may leave him up just because he still has life, but I've got a brother or sister for him. So there'll be 2 pheasants up. Probably going to get rid of the golf ball. I'm going to keep these up because I'm trying to break them. They're leather spinners a friend sent me to try out and stress test. I am going to hang my little bell back up because I really like this thing. And every time I would shoot it off of one of my little shepherd hook plant stands, it would just go and fly right off. So we're going to put that back up with a little bit more permanent setup. So what have you got, Philip? First, I've got these. I bought a bunch of these. These are 40 through 80, so I'm going to set these up as my spinners. Whoops, there's a small one there. These are 40 through 80. I'm going to set these up as my new spinners, and I'm going to run a piece of wood across my range, lash it up, and we'll have a nice setup for that. And then I've got these other ones that came included that are different sizes, some all the way down to like 20 or 25. I'm also going to hang these up. That way we've got lots of fun things to shoot at and see how long they last. I don't shoot those 300 foot per second crazy stuff that some of the big guys do. I'm hoping these last a little while. If they don't, we'll throw these back up. One of my favorite targets that I blew up was the Simpleshot rubber chicken. Finally got me another one. I actually bought 2 of them. And yes, they do squeak. But you can't hear it when you hit them. It's just fun to hit them and watch them spin around. And the other one, I broke his foot completely off. So we're going to lace this booger up. Oh, I didn't know his head spins. Whoop, 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 poor guy. We're going to tie this guy up, hang him from some paracord, and we're going to have some fun, see if we can blow him up. I got 2 of these, so when I break one of these, I got another one. I also got a second pheasant head. These just run out on the mystery string or the stuff that people tie targets onto. I just got to find a way to rig that up, but he's going to go up there just fine with my other pheasant, and we're going to have 2 of them to shoot at. Going to go like that somewhere on the target. So we got those to hang up. Oh, I forgot the other ones. All right, I found them. It's the wine corks. I have no idea how these are going to hold up, but we're going to string them up. We're going to shoot at them and see how they work. They were cheap enough. They're only a few dollars, so it was worth a shot. If they don't last long, we still had fun beating them to pieces with our ammo. So there's what we're going to be hanging up and making a fun shooting gallery out of our shooting range. Again, all these targets and everything that I showed you came right from Simpleshot. All very, very inexpensive. I believe these are like under $5. This wasn't much more. The pheasant head is dirt cheap. So get some of these things. Use my link down there and order some of these targets and have fun. Granted, some of them aren't going to hold up to heavy abuse, but they're cheap. Who cares? We can have fun blowing them up. And that's half the fun of shooting slingshots. All right, let's get to building. Okay, the little flippy that I'm going to use for my knockdowns and that kind of practice, the 40 to 80. I got screws for them, and I actually brought a drill so I don't have to hurt my arm screwing them in. I'm going to mount them on this 1x1. It's long enough, it's going to stretch all the way across my shooting range. And then I'm going to use my power cord in my Royal Ranger skills to lash that sucker up and have us a nice little range. So let's first get the mounting those up and see how that goes. Here we go. Okay, I've got my board marked at the middle. I put my little golf ball, my old target, down in the right spot. Going to set up my drill. Okay, so the middle is where the golf ball is, and that's where we want our 60 millimeter to be. So our 60 millimeter is here. Okay, our 60 millimeter is here, and that's going to go in the middle. So we're going to put it right there. We're going to, I'm trying to make this as official as I can. I don't know if I can get the height perfect. I'm not a builder, so my skills, feel free to laugh. All right, now according to what I've read online, the distance between here and the next one should be 10 centimeters here. So we're going to measure that out. I got my trusty ruler. So I'm putting it there. Here's 10 centimeters. So this one's going to go about right here. I'm going to try and spread these out as close to the tournament setup as I can so it seems somewhat accurate. So when I practice, I'll be ready for all those tournaments next year. I went to one this year. I'd kind of like to go to the East Coast to go with the Midwest. All right, so let's go up to 70. Then we're going to mark 10 millimeters. That would be right about here. Did I do that right? No, I did it wrong, dork. All right, 10 millimeters, centimeters, I'm sorry, would be here. So let's redo that. Okay, I'll put this on 0. Put my 70 down right about there. Boom. We got tournament distance, knockdowns all laid out. Now the fun part. Let's mount it. Okay, you can see we've got our clove hitch right there. I'm going to rest that on my barrel. And we are going to start by just wrapping around here. I'm going to wrap around my pole. And I'm just going to start wrapping it this way. I've got a fair amount of paracord here so I could make sure I had enough. Now we just keep wrapping this around. I usually like to do this 3 times. Actually, I want to move that up a little so it's on top of that notch right there. All right, that's getting good and tight. We're going to do this 3 times. So round, up, around. Okay, this is our 3rd wrap. If you've never done this, this is actually really good for building stuff out in the wild. All right, we got our 3 wraps. Now what we do is we take and we come around the middle, and this cinches everything nice and tight. Do that 3 times, and then I just tie a nice square knot right here. Boom. That's not going anywhere. All right, now to do the other side. Got to prepare my paracord. Of course, we get to play with fire that way. Who doesn't like playing with fire? Okay, to be level is right there. You always know a good clove hitch because it looks like the letter N. Okay, we're just going to start wrapping like we did down there. Tie us a square knot right here. Boom. And boom. This thing is not going anywhere. So there you go. It's up there. It's not going anywhere. The only thing I see that I don't like is there's not much room here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten up my curtain hanger just by undoing the rope. It sags a little bit as the rope loosens up with time. I'm just going to untie this quick. All right, so I had to retie this curtain because it was sagging too much. So it's nice and tight. It'll probably sag some more. But for now, it looks good because if I'm shooting, I'm aiming here, and I've got this much room to catch my ammo. If I find this to be a problem at some point, all I got to do is unlash my two ends, drop it down about 3 or 4 inches. Good to go. Now, what's next? Really want to hang some more. I want to hang these small ones so I have extra things to shoot at that will really press me. So I'm going to take my drill and I'm going to hang these kind of down on the end on their own. That way they don't interrupt my visual sight from there. Put this one is a little bigger. I think we're going to hang this one down here. Just a random spot. Whoa, that was too far. Now I'm going to hang these two little ones. I think this one's like a 20 millimeter. Let's get the ruler and see. This little one is 25. And this next one is 35. So they'll be really good to dial my aim in. You know what they say? Aim small, miss small. They should hold up to the weather pretty good. Surprisingly, with the storms we've had come through, all it does is blow my curtain down, squish it in toward the center. Everything is on this shooting range is held up remarkably well. Whoops. I don't know why, but these sure look a lot smaller than 40 and 50, and I got them backwards. 40 is supposed to be down here, and that's 80 is supposed to be down there. But I'm not moving them. It's okay. Not a big deal. Before you guys call me out on it, I figured it out. But I'm going to leave it because I don't want to completely undo and pull that down. So we'll just live with that. So we got a nice bunch of targets up here. So now let's hang the fun ones up. Let's see how we're going to do this. I still have this paracord here. It has my little wobbly duck pheasant head that broke, and so I just strung them up like normal. We're going to tie this back up about right here. I think looks good. So we're going to hang this up and hang stuff on here. All right, my chicken, we'll just hang up by rope. We'll tie that on. The bell we need to put on. So I'm going to put this pheasant, because he's already on here, we're going to slide him way over there. I've got these green spacers. They're just plastic tubes somebody gave me, and they have worked pretty well. So I'm going to put one more on to space them out from the pheasant. Okay, so we got the bell hanging. Next I'm going to hang these 2 leather spinners I've been trying to destroy. This one's almost done. It's about through, but we got to shoot it until it breaks. So I'm going to put a spacer on there. These are all going to spread out. They're not going to stay, but those green pieces help it stay somewhat organized. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tie this off real quick, because actually I'm going to put the rest of my spacers on and I can maybe use those. There we go. All right, now time for the rubber chicken. I've been waiting to have this little guy back. He's ready to hang. So I'm going to hang him somewhere in here. Just going to tie him with a knot. All right, we have our chicken. Woohoo! Now let's see how we're going to tie these corks up. These I'm not sure how to do, so we're going to have to experiment. They're on this magic string that's not long enough. Okay, I've got this one hook here that I use for cutting cans. I'm going to put it about right here. Step on it. It finally rained here, so we got lots of soft grass. That one's not going in as good, but now what I can do, make sure the Simpleshot logo's out. I can tie these across here this way. All right, we have our corks. Put our little frog behind the line. Okay, we got our corks hung up. Now we need our big hook for our can. I'm going to stick that right here. Put it far enough away from this that the can won't wrap around it. There we go. It's in nice and far this time. Thank you, soft ground. There we go. Now we have one more. You know what? I'm going to put it right here, and this will be our bottom can, so we'll still be able to shoot 2 cans. There we have it. Boom. Boom. Ouch. Got my 2 spinners. I got my bell. Except my can is in the way of my knockdowns, ain't it? All right, let's rethink this. Let's take this, move it out to here. There. Now to hit this little 35, I have to shoot through the hoop. It's like its own little woods course built in. All right, I think we're done. Look at that. So now we have a full-on shooting gallery. You know what I think we need to do, though? I think we need to go get a slingshot and smack a few targets and see how it does. Give me a second to reset up. Let me move my camera back, and we will film some shooting. Okay, I'm back, and I'm ready to throw some shots downrange. I don't know if you can see it, but I did add my water bottle back up on a stick. I like to use that for when I'm shooting long distance. I'll put a coffee can on it. Or every now and then I just like to hit the water bottle because it sounds cool. Okay, we are at 10 meters now, which is our standard shooting range. I can't zoom in on the camera, but what I'm going to do is in the computer, I'm going to zoom in on the target area of the image so you can see the targets as I shoot them. First, I want to hit the big 80 orange target that we hung up. Let's see how it goes. There, well, that looked pretty good. Let's see if we can hit that 60 in the middle. That worked good. All right, we got to do it. Let's hit the chicken. The squeaky chicken. Let's smack him. Oh, got him. All right, let's hit the floppy pheasant down low, down in there. Ooh, that worked good. All right, now we got to try one of them wine corks. See how they hold up. Shoot at the middle one. There we go, we got it. Doesn't make much of a sound, but it spins nice. Let's do it one more time. Oh, got it good that time. Well, there you have it. It works really well. I'm happy we're going to have fun on this with the live streams and in my future videos. So remember, folks, all those targets up there, except for those two leather spinners, yep, and the pop cans, which are already beat up, all of those targets are up there from Simpleshot. You can get all of that set up for yourself. Not super expensive. They're very reasonably priced for what they are. So make sure to use in the description that Simpleshot link if you want to pick some up for yourself. So anyway, until next time, thanks for viewing. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave me comments. What do you think of my shooting range? Did I screw anything up other than, you know, swapping the 40 to 80 millimeter thing, which I know about, but I'm leaving for right now. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time. Until then, keep slinging. God bless, and we'll catch you on the next video. Is to start the venerable close hitch.